Let's jump right into it.
And we're, of course, following more breaking news. There was another school shooting today. At least 3 students were shot by another student at Evergreen High School in the Denver area. The sheriff's office says the suspect was also wounded. All 3 are in critical condition. That shooting was first reported just after 1:30 this afternoon, our time. A campus lockdown has been lifted. We'll be sure to keep following this and bring you any new information as soon as it becomes available.
So that was just a little quick breaking news. So let's go over into the next video.
And we begin with breaking news at noon. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office just finished a news conference. They shared a picture and the name of the student who shot 2 other students at Evergreen High School yesterday. Investigators say 16-year-old Desmond Holly went through the school looking for targets, but lockdown procedures kept him from getting through.
Wow.
He came up against a roadblock on many of those doors. He couldn't get to those kids.
Thank you for being with us at noon. I'm Mikaela White. We want to give you a quick breakdown. There's a lot of new information the Sheriff's Office just shared with us. Investigators say 16-year-old Desmond Holly seemed to have been, quote, radicalized by an extremist network. They did not provide more details on that. We know that he brought quite a bit of ammo, continued to reload a revolver handgun, take shots inside the school. The sheriff's office says Holly eventually took his own life. We're also learning more about the 2 victims. Children's Hospital tells us they are treating 1 student. The other victim is still at St. Anthony's in Lakewood, and they were also critically hurt. Law enforcement has not identified either of those victims. Your reporter Justin Adams is live at Evergreen High School, where that update from law enforcement just happened. Justin, we heard you asking questions, and there are still plenty of questions that the community has about all of this.
Yeah, one of the questions that has been answered is that this crime scene doesn't only go at the school, but also behind the school, which is where one of the suspects was also hit in the incident from yesterday. As we told you earlier, look at your screen. This is the suspect, which was 16-year-old Desmond Holly, a student of Evergreen High School. Now, this student was on a bus when he arrived to school yesterday. He had a handgun and fired it multiple times and reloaded it several times in order to fire again. Jefferson County officer says that he was allegedly a part of an extremist network, and there still hasn't been a motive that has been found at this moment.
The suspect's gun was fired a lot. The reason we have so many crime scene areas inside is because we have windows shot out. We have lockers that were shot up. We're finding spent rounds, unspent rounds, so it's a huge area. And the school, I was told, is 3 levels. So lots of work to be done, but he fired multiple times.
Tragic. Absolutely tragic.
Now, for students looking to be able to pick up their vehicles, they can do so today. They will have to go to Bergen Meadows Elementary School. They will have to have their keys with them. If they do not have their keys, or if their keys was left inside of the school or inside of the car, they will not be able to get on the bus to go to Evergreen High School, rather, in order to pick up their car. They could be able to do so until 4:45 today. And also at this moment, it is not known until when this high school will be open yet again. So this is one of those investigation scenes that will continue on, and we'll keep you updated right here on CBS News Colorado. In Evergreen, your reporter Justin Adams, covering Colorado First.
Justin, thank you for being up.
Absolutely crazy. It is. The senseless violence is absolutely wild. We don't have a motive yet. At least that's not what I'm seeing through my research, that I haven't seen that them post anything about a motive, just saying that he was radicalized. And I don't know what that means, but that is what they're saying. So let's get over into this next video.
Well, overnight in Colorado, crowds gathered in the Denver suburb of Evergreen for prayer, music, and reflection, supporting one another after Wednesday's school shooting. A 16-year-old boy shot and injured 2 students with a revolver and later died after shooting himself. Police are now releasing more information about his motives. They say he was radicalized by an extremist network and posted these photos of the gun to his X account that officials linked to him. But they still are not sure how he got the gun or if he tried to hurt a specific person. They are praising students and staff for their quick thinking during their lockdown.
He had to keep reloading. He would fire and reload, fire and reload, fire and reload. This went on and on. And as he did that, he tried to find new targets.
Officials say 2 students remain hospitalized. One of them is 18-year-old Matthew Silverstone. Police have obtained search warrants for the shooter's home, phone, and locker, and add that his parents are cooperating with the investigation.
That's good. That's good. Now, we got to get over into some of the students. So it seems like we got some videos from the students who was there and how they felt, because that's a good thing. We want to hear how the students felt. So let's get over into that.
Our group was shot at.
Did you see the shooter?
Yes. Just kind of terrified and shocked something like that was actually happening.
It was a lot. I couldn't really explain it. It's just I was scared to death, and
That's completely understandable.
I mean, it's big, and it's just something hard to cope with as like going into a new year and stuff. It's just fresh, but I mean, I'm not really thinking of this as a bad thing anymore, just because I have so much more I have more years to live for this, and I'm just grateful that I'm here.
There's a door to the outside on the other side of the band room from where we were hiding. There's a guy there. He yelled some things, and he shot at us at least twice. I don't think anyone was injured there, and we all ran to the band room after that and waited there until the police arrived.
My first thought was Haley, just because I knew she was inside, and I had no idea whether she was still in there or she had gone out, so I was scared for her.
Were you scared for your sister too?
Yeah, I was just like really trying to just like find a house to get into and stuff, because I didn't know where the shooter was, but the gunshots sounded like close. I'm still just like trying to process it, because it was a very shocking thing.
It's understandable.
How disappointing is it for you that this is your sister's first year and this is how the first couple of weeks are going?
That did go through my mind. It's the 3rd week of her freshman year, and this is kind of how it's going. So, and like, given that
3
she has
weeks
less
into
experience
school.
at the school, I was worried for her, and it's just upsetting that she's already had to deal with this.
Absolutely tragic, everybody. But that is what we know right now about the Evergreen high school shooting. They say he was radicalized, but they have no idea why or what that. I don't know what that means, but it's a tragic situation. He ended up he took his own life because he didn't want to face the consequences of what he was doing. We don't know who he was aiming for. We don't know if he was aiming for anybody or he was just trying to indiscriminately hurt people. But this world has no place for people who would cause senseless violence and violence in general. We must use our words. We must use our words. But like I always say, let's pray for the family. Let's pray for everybody, because the world our world is already is a crazy place. It's a crazy place. I was thinking about looking at an article, but I believe we got all the information we needed out of that. All the information pretty much that was listed in the article. Well, absolutely tragic, everybody. Absolutely tragic. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you disagree with anything I said. Do you have an idea? Do you give guesses on what you think the motive could be? What does radicalize mean? But so this was on the same day as Charlie Kirk shooting, and some people aren't talking about it. So we have to review it and we have to go into it. But it's a tragic situation all around. But all right, everybody, to remember, this is AC Reviews the Word. Remember to like and subscribe.